Malachi 4 and 2. Malachi 4 and 2. Read it. Read it. I'll read it out loud. But to you who fear my name, the Son of Righteous shall arise with healing in his wings. Do you see these right here? The hymn in the Hebrew language means 600. This 600. You see them 5 knots right there? How much is 600 plus 5? Look at it. 605, Brother Don. 8 strands. 8 strands to make them with. 605 and 8 is what? 613. Did you know Jesus Christ obeyed the 613 commandments? And we have trouble keeping 10. Yeah. But you know what? God said, I just want to show y'all that my son kept 613 commandments. I'm just going to give y'all 10. It says, and they desire of him that they might only touch the hem of his garment, as many as touching it were made perfectly well. When that lady went through that crowd, he had this scarf on. I'm going to put it on this cross, but I'm not too sure. When she went through that crowd, he had this on. She knew. Why? Because she had studied all her Bible. She had read her Bible. And she knew that if I could just get through there and touch the hem of his garment, he had fulfilled everything. He had fulfilled it all. This corner is called the wing. This tassel in the corner, y'all don't try to say this real fast, I'm going to try to say it slow, are called sits. Man, where Brother Donnie get all this right here from? He can be it. This is the ring right here. Come on. But the him, but he made him who knew no sin. Who made it? His Father. Who knew what? No sin. Come on, help me. Knew no sin. To be sin for us that we might what? We might what? Save. Have the righteousness that was God in him. See where I'm at. Malachi 4 and 2. Matthew 14:36. That we desire him. We desire him that he might only touch the hem of his garment. The wing is the 4 corners. The wing. For he made him who knew no sin. God made him who knew no sin. Then it says, he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. Same thing she spoke about this morning. He was chastised for our peace upon him. And by his stripes we are healed. There it is. When Christ came in, he came in wearing it just like this. I'm going to tell you what it is this morning. I prayed and I said, God, this is your garment. I gave it to him. I'm only my credit card, but I gave it to him. And I said, this morning, when that lady, she came walking in. Think about this. That lady, when she come walking in, she knew. There was no doubt when she prayed. She knew when I saw Christ, she got on her knees and crawled in there. And she said, if I can just touch. A lot of folks said, well, that's all she needed to touch was a thread. I could have just run and said, you ain't got to come over here, ma'am. You ain't got to come over here, ma'am. Your faith has already made you whole. He didn't have to do that. You already healed. Go on around about your business. But what? Why did she sneak in there? Some think sometimes they think that, well, she didn't want to be, he didn't want to shame. I'll tell you what, I don't care how many of y'all in there, if I can get up there and touch Jesus and tell him I love him, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. But the wings Read Malachi 4:2 and listen to this. Listen.
Malachi 4:2. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings, and you will go forth and skip about like calves from the stall.
Read it again, Brother Gordon. Read it again.
Malachi 4:2. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings, and you will go forth and skip about like calves from the stall.
You ever turn the calf out of the stall? Huh? People jump, bug, kick, run around there, and he probably and fall down and roll over. But you know what? When he falls down, he gets up. When we fall down, we got to get up. All we need is one touch from the knee. All we need is one touch of the hem of the garment. Remember the corner. Remember the word hem. Hem in the Hebrew, Greek, means 600. 5 knots. See the knots? 5 knots. 605. 8 strands. 613. Christ kept them all. Her faith made her whole. It didn't take her doctor. And I told that people yesterday about that little baby that looked at him. I said the doctors don't have to mass say so. He don't. Christ can heal if we got the faith. This morning, let's all stand.